Buona tarda. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alexandra Stegmann, and I am part of Global Solutions at Visa. What we do is we focus on commercial solutions. However, we've been in the industry for many years. Visa is a household brand name. Many people are unsure of what we do. We are a network of networks. And what that means is that we look at integrating all the people that are involved in a payment lifecycle. What we've done in the last years is heavily invest in the travel industry. Travel partners face a multitude of challenges when making reservations, when communicating data, when reconciling payments, when aggregating invoices and collecting information on their travelers. That coupled with different forms of payment becomes very difficult to manage, resource heavy, time consuming, and we've heard everyone in the travel segment give that feedback. What we aim to do is at a higher level, meet you and challenges that have come across the ecosystem and offer virtual payments. Virtual cards are not something that are new in the consumer space, but in the commercial space, they are relatively new. How do you get a business account into the hands of a traveler? This is something that we've looked to address. Some of the challenges that you have faced and have communicated to us globally are costly and inefficient manual processes. A lot of these processes are resource heavy, require multiple interventions manually done by people in different companies. They're not exactly ideal. Another aspect is the complex reconciliation of expenses to data. How do you aggregate all that data? If you want to capture cost centers, itinerary information, and want to import it into an expense system, how difficult is that? Then you have the risk of fraud. Fraud is inherent in payments. How do you minimize that? Poor liquidity, cash flow. Nowadays, no one can have enough cash. How do you make sure that you have enough cash flow to meet all your obligations? The dispute processes can also be a challenge. And ultimately, that turns into stressed supplier relationships. What we seek to do is address these challenges head on. We'd like to automate and digitize everything that you need to be collected from your travelers, from your companies, from your suppliers. We want to provide end-to-end automated reconciliation. We want to be able to apply additional spend controls, not only at the centrally account level, but also to each individual card that you create and put in the hand of the traveler, if that's your business case. We want to initiate payments sooner, extend the days of your payable days outstanding. We want to simplify the chargeback process and the reversals. And we want to reduce the supplier's days sales outstanding and open up opportunities for the negotiation of payment terms. You're going to say, Alexa, that sounds amazing. What is Visa doing for this? I'm here to introduce Visa Commercial Pay. Visa Commercial Pay is a way to harness the payment power of Visa along with the aspect of networks that we have. We want to power it with virtual cards and allow everyone to have a space that is more secure, easier to use, and more expedient. What is Visa Commercial Pay? Visa Commercial Pay is an endless, end-to-end system to reconcile and manage all expenses within a life cycle. We're talking about when you book the reservation, when you have some exchange or change to your reservation, when you need to check into the hotel, you have a card in hand, a virtual card, and when you are reconciling that information through your travel program, you can go ahead and collect all that data and have it sent directly to your expense management system. How do we do that? We've integrated with all these partners. We've integrated with the global distribution systems, travel integrators, expense integrators, and property management systems, to name a few. Visa's value prop is, we're in 200 plus global countries. We have connectivity with over 14,000 financial institutions globally, and we partner with them so that you can essentially bring your bank. Bring your bank, we integrate it. Visa Commercial Pay, among other solutions, are amalgamated so that you can make use of the power that is Visa. Here's a couple of use cases that I'd like to discuss. The airline industry, you have an airline booking, you can push that airline, same credential, to make your hotel reservation. When you're at the hotel, second use case, you can go ahead and present that card and add all the additional expenses that you may have. And third, why stop there? If you need to tramit visas, if you have to have car hire, you can have that card in your wallet ready to use. What can you do to learn more about Visa Commercial Pay? Let's analyze your business case. Let's connect and discuss what the right fit is for you. And let's schedule some time and walk you through what we can do for you. Thank you for your time.
Well done. Focus group, what'd you think? Lots of greens. Aaron and Brian are a little skeptical. So Aaron, let's start there.
Mine's just really about the data on it. Like, is there an example of how this has really helped a company? Like, what's the real net value of this? Is there a good example of, does it save you, a significant amount of cash?
Yeah.
Like, that was the thing that was missing for me, is the punch.
Yeah, exactly.
Get the rest of it.
So what we do is we match the transaction data for a one-to-one. So you have one virtual card payment, and you have the individual unique address card number, and you can match up to 50 fields of data to that specific transaction. And that can be exported via file, via API, whatever your connectivity situation is, into whatever platform you'd like. So really there is more information for a transaction than most ever leverage, right? In terms of reconciliation, we found that it saves over 1,500 hours in manpower, woman power, manual intervention.
Got it. Susanna?
Yep. I saw that you have a slide on working with partners, which it's a fantastic news. Also with Visa, is working with industry in general. How would you suggest, some of the startups or smaller companies, in the audience, to be able to work with you?
Yep, they should definitely connect with us. We are a network of networks. We don't partner with one specific partner. We do have integrations with all levels and sizes of companies depending on their innovation, and we do really look to engage and grow that, right? Grow those companies, support those companies as well, and extend the power of virtual payments. Yeah.
Miriam?
I have a question. This is a very big deal in corporate travel.
Agreed.
It is bread and butter. Everybody in corporate travel is investing a ton into this space. Who are you selling to? Are you selling to TMCs, or are you selling to corporate buyers?
So depending on global, because we are global, so I'm a global lead. Each region is developing their own strategy, but we do market to the financial institutions, to large corporations, middle market, depending on how it is. But I agree. I feel a little sneaky because I'm Visa, but the product itself is very innovative, and it has a lot of integrations that are not available in market. So yeah.
Anything, Timothy, from your side?
Yeah, I guess the one question I got is the situation with China, and particularly the Asia Pacific, with the move away from the use of credit cards, move more to wallets. And now with China and Citibank pulling out of China altogether, how are you going to maintain your network of networks so you can provide the uniformity, particularly with regards to China?
Yeah, that's correct. So Visa has an overall stance for China, which is above my pay grade. But we do support countries that are Chinese speaking. Like Singapore, we have current issuers of financial institutions and market. And we're always looking to see what the latest developments are in regulation and politics. Yeah.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Alexandra?